In recent years, many content creators have gained fame and fortune with their videos, but not all have followed safe paths. Some YouTubers found themselves in dangerous situations, whether through recklessness, a desire for attention, or even questionable decisions. From young influencers who got close to drug cartels to those who ended up in trouble with the law, many have had to face the consequences in the worst possible way. These are the influencers you will meet today. Leslie Ann Pamela Montenegro del Real, better known as La Nana Pelucas, was a Mexican journalist, blogger, and satirist who gained prominence through her YouTube channel, LC on TV. On her channel, she addressed local politics in Acapulco and the Guerrero region with humor and sarcasm, often interviewing public officials and commenting on the actions of local politicians. On the 5th of February of 2018, Pamela was murdered at her restaurant, A Todos Los Santos, in Acapulco. Two unidentified attackers entered the establishment and shot her, resulting in her death. Before her death, Pamela had received threats because of the content of her publications. In December of 2016, Narcomantas, the term for banners used by criminal groups to send messages, mentioned her name, suggesting dissatisfaction with her online activities, meaning all signs point to the crime being connected to these individuals. Authorities investigated the case, and in 2019, Edgar Saul N., known as El Negro Pipa, was detained as a suspect in Pamela's murder. Her tragic assassination lays bare the risks faced by journalists and communicators in Mexico, especially those who address sensitive topics such as local politics and organized crime. Aiden Platursky, known as Canada's Crypto King, was involved in a controversial case that culminated in his kidnapping and assault. Platursky managed an investment scheme in cryptocurrencies and foreign exchange, in which he promised significant returns to investors. However, investigations revealed that only a small fraction of the funds was actually invested, while the rest was used to finance his luxurious lifestyle, including luxury cars, private jet travel, and high-end real estate. In December of 2022, Platursky was kidnapped in Toronto by individuals dissatisfied with the loss of their investments. During his captivity, he was beaten and forced to record a video in which he appeared with a bruised face, apologizing to the investors. After 3 days, he was released under the condition that he quickly obtained funds to reimburse those who were financially harmed.
My fault. I'm not going to put the blame on anybody else. I'm not going to try to put the blame on anybody else. I feel humiliated. I feel disgusted in my actions. I feel disgusted in what I did.
Later, 5 men were charged with kidnapping, forcible confinement, and assault in connection with the case. One of the defendants had lost approximately $740,000 in Platursky's scheme. Sabrina Duran Montero, known as La Ina, was a 24-year-old Chilean influencer who gained notoriety on TikTok, where she had around 500,000 followers. In her videos, she frequently displayed brand-name clothing and performed popular dances, sometimes filmed during her time in prison. In addition to her online presence, Sabrina was involved in drug trafficking, leading a criminal organization in the Penaflor region, south of Santiago, in Chile. She had convictions for trafficking cocaine and base paste and had been released from prison only 5 months before her death. On the 24th of October of 2023, Sabrina was shot dead in broad daylight in the commune of Padre Hurtado in Santiago. 2 men intercepted her, fired at least 8 times, and fled in her vehicle, which was later found burned. Authorities suspect that the crime was related to a settling of accounts due to her drug trafficking activities. Sabrina's funeral was deemed high risk by Chilean authorities, who deployed special police units to ensure security during the event. The concern arose from the potential for clashes among rival criminal factions present at the ceremony. Rodolfo Fofo Marquez is a Mexican digital influencer known for flaunting a luxurious lifestyle on social media. In one of his most famous videos, he positions numerous luxury cars on a bridge, blocking the entire area with his vehicles. In February of 2024, he was involved in a violent incident in Naucalpan, in the state of Mexico, where he brutally assaulted a 52-year-old woman after a minor collision in a shopping mall parking lot. The assault was captured on video and widely shared, sparking public outrage. After investigations, Fofo Marquez was arrested in April of 2024 and, in January of 2025, sentenced to 17 years and 6 months in prison for attempted femicide. In addition to prison time, he was ordered to pay fines and financial compensation to the victim. During the trial, hateful behavior toward women and derogatory comments he had made about them on his digital platforms were highlighted. Following the sentencing, videos emerged showing Marquez being assaulted by prison guards, leading to the dismissal of those involved. His brother, Rodrigo Marquez, announced that the defense would appeal the sentence, alleging injustices in the case. Proceedings continue to this day, but Fofo Marquez remains in prison. Fernando Perez Algaba, a 41-year-old Argentine digital influencer known for his cryptocurrency investments and for flaunting a luxurious lifestyle on social media, was found dead in July of 2023. His dismembered body was discovered inside a suitcase in a stream in the city of Ingeniero Budge, in the province of Buenos Aires, in Argentina. The discovery occurred after children playing in the area found the suitcase and alerted authorities. Investigations revealed that Perez Algaba was facing serious financial difficulties, racking up significant debt due to unsuccessful investments in cryptocurrencies. He had also exchanged threats with the son of one of the main leaders of the Boca Juniors organized fan group regarding a loan of $40,000. In messages found on his cell phone, Algaba mentioned that if anything happened to him, he had warned several people about the threats he had been receiving. Before his death, Perez Algaba had returned to Argentina from Barcelona and temporarily rented an apartment in Ituzaingó, another city located in the province of Buenos Aires. He had been missing since the 18th of July of 2023. When he was supposed to return the keys to the rented property but did not do so, and did not respond to attempts at contact from the owner, who became concerned and began reporting his disappearance. The main hypothesis of the authorities is that his death was linked to a settling of debts. The case generated widespread shock in Argentina, illustrating the risks associated with high-stakes investments and the possible consequences of flaunting wealth on social media. Mixi Padilla was a Mexican TikTok influencer and member of the Gulf Cartel, a criminal organization based in Tamaulipas in Mexico. She shared videos on the platform showcasing her involvement with the cartel, displaying weapons and singing. In April of 2022, during a patrol in the municipality of Miguel Alemán, forces from the Secretariat of National Defense came across a Toyota pickup truck carrying Mixi and other cartel members. After a pursuit, a shootout took place, resulting in the deaths of Mixi and other members of the group. Interestingly, moments before the gunfight, Mixi had posted a TikTok video in which she sang a song glorifying crime, as she usually did, and by not caring about showing her involvement with criminal activity, she ended up attracting thousands of followers. El Chanito de Culiacan is a young Mexican who gained notoriety on social media by posting videos in which he claimed to be involved in drug trafficking, displaying weapons, and glorifying a criminal lifestyle. In 2017, after the murder of Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales, known as El Pirata de Culiacan, who had insulted Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, the most powerful cartel leader in the region, El Chanito also uploaded videos insulting and threatening the leader. Because of that, rumors began circulating that he had been killed by cartel members who decided to take his life to show everyone what happens to those who mock or ridicule the cartel. So far, there is no official information confirming that El Chanito de Culiacan was murdered. However, there are many reports and witnesses who verify the story. Additionally, El Chanito disappeared from social networks, which further reinforces these rumors. In August of 2021, Mexican journalist Azucena Uresti, host of the nightly news program on Milenio Television, was threatened with death in a video attributed to the Jalisco New Generation cartel. In the video, a masked man, claiming to be Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, the same individual referenced in the previous section, also known as El Mencho, and leader of the cartel, accuses Uresti and the Milenio group of favoring rival self-defense groups in their journalistic coverage. He states that if the journalist continues in this manner, he will be forced to act against her, even if it results in accusations of femicide. The threat drew widespread condemnation from human rights and press freedom organizations, which demanded immediate protection for Uresti and a thorough investigation into the incident. The Committee to Protect Journalists called on the Mexican authorities to ensure the journalists' safety and hold those responsible for the threats accountable. The President of Mexico, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, also spoke out, stating that the government would offer protection to Uresti and that threats against journalists would not be tolerated in the country. Tanner Cook, a 21-year-old YouTuber known for his pranks on the Classified Goons channel, was shot in April of 2023 during one of his pranks at a mall in Virginia in the United States. During the filming, Cook approached Alan Colley, a 31-year-old delivery driver, who reacted by drawing a firearm and shooting the YouTuber. The bullet struck Cook's stomach and liver, requiring him to be admitted to the intensive care unit and undergo surgery. Alan did not care about being in the middle of a crowd and apparently seemed frightened by Cook's strange approach during the prank, in which he claimed to have acted in self-defense, fearing Cook might harm him. After the incident, Colley was taken to trial, but he was ultimately acquitted of the main charge, with the jury accepting the self-defense claim. Despite what happened, Tanner Cook said he intends to continue producing prank videos for his channel. Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales, known as El Pirata de Culiacan, was a Mexican YouTuber who rose to prominence on social media through his videos in which he drank large amounts of alcohol and made controversial statements. In December of 2017, at 17 years old, he was murdered in a bar in the city of Zapopan, Jalisco. Days before his death, El Pirata de Culiacan had insulted Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, known as El Mencho, the leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel previously mentioned. In the viral video, the young man cursed and belittled the cartel leader, who, a few days later, allegedly ordered his assassination. On the night of his death, an armed group entered the bar where the young man was and opened fire on Lagunas Rosales, who was hit by about 15 bullets, killing him on the spot. Jack Doherty, a digital influencer known for his pranks and challenges, became involved in a confrontation with the Island Boys, a musical duo formed by twin brothers Cody Yakrid and Fly Soldier. On multiple occasions, Doherty, his friends, and the Island Boys can be seen arguing or fighting. In one episode, apparently on a bus, an argument broke out when one of Doherty's friends charged at one of the duo's members, who became furious and fought back, causing a massive brawl that ended up online and went viral.
Hold on, the guy,
Yeah, you are.
Check this out. The guy that's the CEO.
You guys worked for me.
You sold to the devil.
Try.
What's good? What's good? Hey,
Amid the exchange of punches, even Doherty's girlfriend was inadvertently kicked. These altercations sparked debate about the limits of entertainment content, as many accused the videos of being staged to generate engagement. Sneeko and Penguins Zero, also known as Charlie or Moisturizer One Takeall, are digital influencers who became embroiled in a public controversy. The tension between them escalated after Sneeko openly criticized Penguin Zero, leading to an exchange of videos and messages on social media. Sneeko, in addition to accusing his rival of serious matters, went so far as to display firearms and ammunition as a form of intimidation, which of course drew a great deal of attention online. Penguin Zero responded to Sneeko's criticisms in a video, addressing the accusations and defending his perspective. The dispute generated discussions among the followers of both personalities, highlighting their differing approaches and content styles. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.